The Ukrainian battlefield once again witnessed the devastating power of FPV drones as an entire Russian ammunition truck convoy was obliterated in a precision strike. The attack unfolded in a rural sector near the front lines, where Russian forces had been moving desperately needed supplies to sustain their stalled operations. The convoy, consisting of several large military trucks heavily loaded with ammunition and explosives, was spotted by Ukrainian reconnaissance units. Once its location was confirmed, FPV drone operators immediately locked onto the target, preparing to unleash a strike that would cripple Russian logistics in the area. Eyewitness accounts from Ukrainian soldiers describe the scene as apocalyptic. The first drone dived straight into the lead vehicle, detonating the ammunition stored inside and triggering a violent chain reaction of explosions that tore through the rest of the convoy. The sky above the battlefield turned into a theater of chaos, filled with fireballs and thick columns of black smoke as secondary blasts erupted in terrifying succession. The powerful detonations were so intense that they were reportedly heard more than 15 kilometers away, rattling windows in nearby villages and spreading panic among Russian units stationed in the area. Ukrainian soldiers watching from concealed positions cheered as they saw the convoy being consumed in flames, knowing the destruction would cripple Russian combat capability for days. Ukrainian military officials later confirmed that the destruction of this convoy represented a severe blow to Russian supply lines at a critical moment. The trucks were believed to be carrying artillery shells, grad rockets, mortar rounds, and small arms ammunition, essential resources that Russian forces had been struggling to deliver under increasing Ukrainian drone pressure. Losing such a massive shipment in a single strike was described by Ukrainian commanders as a logistical catastrophe for Moscow's troops. The tactical use of FPV drones has rapidly become one of Ukraine's most effective weapons in halting Russian advances across multiple fronts. By targeting ammunition convoys, fuel trucks, and command vehicles, Ukrainian forces are not only destroying enemy equipment, but also systematically undermining the ability of Russian troops to continue prolonged engagements. Each destroyed convoy means fewer shells landing on Ukrainian positions, fewer rockets fired into civilian towns, and fewer supplies reaching Russian frontline units. A Ukrainian drone operator involved in the mission revealed that the strike was carefully planned after days of reconnaissance and surveillance. The convoy had changed routes multiple times in an attempt to avoid detection, but Ukraine's integrated network of spotters and drones tracked its every movement. When the perfect opportunity arose, the operators unleashed their FPV drones, which raced at incredible speed just meters above the ground, weaving past trees and terrain until they locked onto the targets. They had no chance to escape, the operator said proudly. The resulting firestorm consumed nearly the entire convoy, leaving behind a horrifying trail of destruction. Twisted metal, charred truck frames, and smoldering ammunition littered the road and surrounding field. Ukrainian sources reported that Russian troops assigned to escort the convoy suffered heavy casualties, with many either killed instantly in the blasts or caught in the subsequent fires. The area became so unstable that even hours later, ammunition continued to cook off and explode, making it impossible for rescue crews to approach safely. Military analysts observing the strike noted that the convoy's destruction underscores the growing vulnerability of Russian supply lines deep inside contested territory. As FPV drones continue to evolve in precision, range, and lethality, traditional armored and truck columns are becoming increasingly difficult to protect. Analysts warn that Russia faces a critical dilemma: either risk losing more convoys to drone strikes or slow down their operations to disperse supplies in smaller shipments, which delays resupply and weakens offensive capability. Russian military channels on Telegram reluctantly acknowledged the incident, but attempted to downplay its significance by calling it a temporary setback. However, Ukrainian intelligence believes the scale of destruction was far greater than Russia admitted, with estimates suggesting that entire artillery units may now face shortages of munitions for weeks. The loss also represents a financial disaster for Moscow, as each destroyed truck carried millions of dollars worth of ammunition and fuel. The use of drones in this strike further highlights Ukraine's growing mastery of modern asymmetric warfare. Instead of engaging Russian convoys with artillery strikes or risking aircraft in contested airspace, FPV drones provided a low-cost, high-impact solution. Each drone cost only a fraction of a Russian truckload of ammunition, yet the damage inflicted was catastrophic, proving once again that ingenuity and precision can defeat sheer numbers and heavy firepower. Ukrainian commanders hailed the operation as a demonstration of modern precision warfare at its finest. They emphasized that every destroyed truck represents not only lost ammunition, but also wasted time, fuel, and manpower for the Russian army. Replacing such a large shipment will take weeks, further delaying Moscow's efforts to sustain its grinding offensive. "Every convoy we destroy brings us closer to victory," one commander declared.